esperem, não pulem. Eu vou ter uma novidade braba pra vocês que reclamam tanto dos ads nas lives. Agora a gente tá em parceria com a Kik, que é uma plataforma de live também, e eu vou estar fazendo as minhas lives lá todos os dias. E o melhor, sem anúncio nenhum pra vocês curtirem. Então eu vou deixar o link aqui embaixo na descrição, segue lá e fortalece o vovô.
Vamos ver esse aqui do Wizer.
Esse vídeo aqui não vai estar em português, então recomendo que você ative ali as legendas nativas do YouTube. É só você clicar ali.
Que antecede o formato suíço, então vou trocar para inglês agora. Por favor, lembrem-se de ativar as legendas, é só ir aqui no YouTube para clicar no botãozinho ali da engrenagem e ativar as legendas para vocês conseguirem entender em inglês, beleza? Wizer, congratulations. I think you must have slept a lot yesterday after the series. How are you feeling? Exhausted and happy?
I'm really excited, of course, and I'm really glad that I could enter the Swiss stage. Now I'm gonna just full focus on my game in group stage.
What did you feel like when you guys?
Mano, pior é que agora os treinos vão melhorar bastante também, né? Porque agora tem os times melhores chegaram também, mano. Vai ter treinos, treinos elite, mano. Treinos elite.
Was really complicated feelings that I had because it was really chaos game. It was, and we had a lot of fights and we had many moments that we could finish the game, but we couldn't. So until we destroyed their nexus, I was keeping focus on the game, please end the game or something like that. And I was really happy when we made it.
So yesterday you faced Summit, which was one of their main players. He had a really strong Cassante in this first match, and then his Renekton was also huge in the last match. How did you cope with the feeling of facing Summit, and then how did the matchup played out?
Definitely, Summit is really great top laner, especially his lane phase is really solid and he have a really good mechanics. So, but
I
had the confidence on my skills and my matchup knowledge too, and I wanted to play with my comfortable and my confident picks, which is Jax, Cassandra, and Nari, those picks. And that's why I started game with my Jax pick. And this matchup, to be honest, Cassandra have a bit advantage against Jax. But I have a really good knowledge about this matchup, so that's why I had the confidence and I keep went to this matchup.
So what changed between the first match that he got the advantage as Cassandra and the second match you even solo killed him? What changed in the matchup for you to win the second game?
This matchup actually how to say, this matchup is not always same because it's a bit
small things.
Yeah, small details and Jax need to space Cassandra, and also Cassandra need to space Jax with his Q range. So for example, first game, actually a bit unlucky about the minion HP situation and how its space goes. So Cassandra could have a bit better lane phase on first game. And maybe I was a bit nervous too, but I had the confidence that I could play better on second game. And of course, first game enemy, opponent Syndra was really fat. So of course Jax couldn't do much. So second game, we decided to ban Syndra and go Jax again.
So you said that you were nervous in the first, nervous in the first match, and that may have, things could be harder because you were nervous. How would the second match be easier?
BrokenBlade
because the second match you are eliminated, so it's even worse pressure, no?
Yeah, but I just trust myself and I trust my teammates, and we could feel. Anyway, first game we had many moments that we could play better. Of course, we made many mistakes. So we just said let's fix our mistakes and let's go again. We can win if we go again. We are confident.
So when you guys faced Vikings and then when you guys faced PSG, the focus was on the solo lanes, right? Really focused on the solo lanes. In this particular match against R7, it wasn't so much about the top lane, mostly mid lane and bot lane. So how did you feel you could impact the game, you know, when the game progressed?
I just focused on.
Mano, dá pra trocar na lane KG2 no bot, viado? Titã e Curi contra Hans e Mike.
Game as a top lane.
Difícil, né? Mas acho que dá, dependendo da matchup, mano. Porque a lane dos caras é forte também. A lane do Hansam é forte, mano. Mas eu acho que dá, mano. Não acho que é impossível, não. Eu acho que a mid é a mais difícil. Top, não dá pra saber. O BrokenBlade joga com os bonecos muito esquisitos também. Acho que vai depender da pool, mano. Ele joga com os bonecos nada a ver, velho. Bot é a esperança, né, mano? Mas nós tem que draftar uma matchup boa pro bot, véio. Porque se nós entrar pra jogar contra a G2 com a matchup ruim no bot, vai ficar estranho, mano. Vai ficar estranho, mano. Titã tem que ter pressão, tem que ter boneco que dá pra criar com cura, boneco de ferramenta, pô, um Alistar, uma Ashe, Kalista.
And play solid
trocar soco,
side lane management. Yeah, I just focus on my things and I try to help my team's macro as much as I can. Like try to push and move for the objective, or like go weak side well, so our team get advantage, something like that.
So how do you feel the connection with Titan switching sides? Is that just his calls, or you call as well?
Of course. On the training progress, we
Entrevista do Ramos saiu, mano.
Talk a lot like how we should change the lane, something like that. So we already built our standards.
Sure.
And yeah, we both give opinions. For example, Titan asked me like, I'm looking for lane sum now. How is it? How top situation is going? And I give my information and we decide together.
Okay. Now, last question about Summit.
Eles vão segurar, pô.
I heard the story that you actually was his sub back in the early days of your career. So, what it means to you, facing this long-time friend, and if I'm not mistaken, when the game ended, you guys even hugged each other, right? So it was a really, really fun moment. So, what's the story about?
Summit
when I was in Sandbox in LCK, I joined first, and Summit came after me.
Okay.
So we competed for the spot, and that time was my first career as a pro player.
Sure.
And Summit had a lot of experience already in like Africa Freaks or in team in China. So definitely Summit was better as a team player because I had no experience. So that's why he played, and also I learned a lot from him when I was his sub. And like I really respect him because everyone knows his skill is really amazing and his lane phase is really awesome. So I learned a lot, and I was really, and also my relationship with Samir was really good. Like I was sub, but he helped me a lot, and we like training each other,
exchanging experience.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. And since I left the Sandbox,
Sempre te jogou LCS?
Like, sometimes when he was in Team Liquid.
Vovo, vi esse site e faz a simulação do Worlds pra gente.
Nossa, eu tenho que fazer bolão, eu acho.
I went to the Madrid to do as a boot camp, but I could scream against Team Liquid when Samir was there.
Awesome.
And like also like we were really close. We talk a lot.
Vou abrir caixa de global antes, daí eu faço bolão.
When we met today, like yesterday in the Worlds game, like that's why he hugged me very close.
It was what message did he send for you? Your history to face your like senpai and then finally beating him and advancing to playing
the vai querer os Milão para soltar o vídeo do Hans.
Milão para soltar o vídeo do Hans? Pô, ele falou desse vídeo sexta, mano. Já é segunda, já é nada desse vídeo. Nem existiu, mano.
Does he close the chapter? Let's put it that way.
Nem existiu esse vídeo.
Yeah, of course, like I really wanted to show that now my level can be over than him, or my level can compare it. Like, how which word should I use? Like,
can be compared to
can be compared to his level. So it was really meaningful for me, and like, and I believe that we made a pretty good game. Was like I respect him and he also respected me in the game, so it was really fun game.
Awesome. And Wizer, people are complimenting you a lot on socials. They're saying that you are one of the highest performers in pen gaming currently, and even higher than you showed us in CBLOL, like in all the time. So do you feel the same? Do you feel that you're at the top of your game? What are you feeling right now about your game?
Mano, o Wizer já fez mais que o Hobbs em palcos internacionais? Já, né, mano? Isso é loucura, mas se pá já, mano.
To be honest, I really wanted to play the game in like these high-level games, more like controlled environment. And that's why I think like I feel kind of comfortable to play, because this is the game that I wanted to play and I was like carving for. So like I'm just focusing on like my job and just focusing on my progress.
Nossa, o Wizer do Hobbs é loucura, mano.
You're a player for the biggest matches?
Yeah, kinda.
Okay, and now let's see. Going to the end of the interview, what are your expectations? For the game, not only the game against G2, but also the following games that you guys are gonna play.
I'm not sure how it's gonna be. Of course, my opponent is like really great team, so like. I would learn a lot too.
Mano, a G2 vai respeitar nós? A G2 vai chegar respeitando nós ou não? Ou vão meter uns piques no foda-se? Vão invadir? Será?
We want to show the good game
so we
can.
Se desrespeitar, vai tomar.
We can like play a good game against like really great team in the world. That's like my wish.
So Titan actually kind of leaked the scream yesterday by you forgot Titan, but that's fine. So how did you feel the matchup against BrokenBlade? I know screams it screams, and then in the stage is other thing, but it was a fun matchup, fun guy to play against.
Yeah, I mean G2, like BrokenBlade, I really respect him, and his game knowledge is really great, and of course he have a really good like. He's just great top laner. He have like no weak points. He's good at everything.
Mano,
like
foda que o BrokenBlade joga com os bonecos
macro, everything. So I'm gonna focus on my work. So I'll be able to play against him. Like same level as him. I'll try my best.
People are saying like that. Even though you guys lost the finals 5 times in a row, you guys won the CBLOL, and it wasn't Loud that managed to go to the Swiss stage. It was Pen Gaming in your first try. So it had to be Pen Gaming all along?
Yeah, I think so. Like, especially when Loud came to the Worlds, they like couldn't show their good performance. Like, they always made mistakes and they always couldn't show their good performances. So, yeah, that's why we are first time here, but we could make a better result than Loud.
Would you say that the history that Pen has of winning CBLOL and going to the Swiss stage is bigger or better than Loud winning 5 titles but not advancing?
For me, like clearly, what we made is better than of course what Loud did. Because, I mean, they won CBLOL, but they couldn't prove anything on the Worlds. So of course, I'm more proud of what we made.
Awesome. Wizer, final message to your Brazilian fans. There are a lot of Brazilian fans talking a lot about you.
Vocês sabe. Wait. Wait. Let me do it in English.
Go. Okay.
You guys know that I'm really like appreciative of all you guys. Really, thanks for the cheering always. Like, I'm gonna do my best and I'm gonna try to show the good performance in Swiss stage too. Thank you so much. Muito obrigado.
Pen Gaming fighting.
Go Pen.